Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning medical Qigong class. It's great to see you all. Yay, today's Wednesday. So that means that we get to go over the Golden 8. And for our warm-ups today, let's go ahead and do our tapping exercise. So we're opening up. Feet are hip width, shoulder width apart. And we're settling into the space. Letting the feet melt into the earth. Softening the knees. Relaxing the low back. Relaxing the shoulders. Softening the jaw. Elevating to the tongue to the mouth. Elongating just a little bit, letting the top of the head reach up into the sky. As the tailbone drops to the earth. In this time. And then with the hands and loose fists, we're going to start turning from side to side. Moving as gently as you need to start warming up the tissues of the low back, the hips, even the shoulders and the knees. Never ever moving into pain. As we're breathing into the tissues, breathing into the body. If the tissues allow, we go ahead and add in a little bit more of that side to side twist. Allowing that lead arm to travel up the torso to the opposing shoulder. Bringing that mind's eye, that mind intent, mind awareness to the area with which we're tapping. Allowing that activation of the area to relax the tissues, opening the channels. Offering greater chi and blood flow. And bringing that lead arm back down the torso. Releasing the hands. Taking away some of that momentum. Coming back to the center. And then widening our stance so we can start opening up the channels in the lower half of the body, tapping the inner thigh, and then up at the hip. Allowing the momentum to do most of the work. Continuing on from the hip, down the medial aspect of the leg towards just above the ankle or wherever it's comfortable for you. coming to the lateral aspect of the legs, traveling back on up, sliding that left foot a little closer to the right, maintaining that nice stable stance. Feet are still hip width, shoulder width apart. And then working our way up to the low back. Allowing that communication between the tapping and the tissues of the low back, the kidneys. Placing the palms at the low back, circling down the sides and up the spine. Resting the palms at the low back, closing the eyes. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the low back, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to flow to wherever it's needed within the body. Inhaling, guiding the breath and the chi to the palms, allowing the low back to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing this energy to travel and flow to wherever it's needed. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. When you're ready, gently letting the arms come back down to the side, closing by bringing that left foot back to the right. Our Golden 8 series, starting with the lung and large intestine, reach for happiness. Inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In and out. Working at your own pace. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our second exercise, heart and small intestine, the archer. Inhaling, exhaling. In and out. Getting ready to close. Closing. Spleen and stomach. Between heaven and earth. Inhale. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Getting ready to close. Closing. Our pericardium Sanjiao exercise, turn back. Inhaling and exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. And exhale.
She'd asked me yesterday for protein. Yeah, and by the way, your assessment of the frozen foods, it's funny to bring it up. I was thinking about it the other day. Last time I was there, probably for work. Basically, like deli meat and made so then flat.
Getting ready to close. Closing. Our liver gallbladder exercise, twist and release.
Great.
Inhale. And exhale. In. And out.
Sophie, come on, Sophie. Hey, get over there. Come on, let's go.
Getting ready to close. Closing. Our kidney and urinary bladder exercise, bend for help. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. Out. Inhaling back to the start. Getting ready to close. Closing. Ren channel exercise, the energy quench. Inhaling. Exhaling. In. And out. Getting ready. Closing. Our energy jump for the dew channel. Part 1, inhaling and exhaling. Part 2, inhaling and exhaling. Keeping the feet together, bringing the palms together. Washing face 9 times. Wiping the brow and underneath the eye 9 times. Up and down the entirety of the nose. Circles in and out. Underneath the pupils at the cheekbone. Dredging the channels of the scalp 9 times using all the fingers. And beating the drum 9 times. Grasping the ears, using all the fingertips. Popping the cork. uniting the Ren channel and the Du channel, circling in and then out. Massaging the jaw. Our number changes to 12 times total or 6 times each side. Continuing down the breastbone, 12 times total, 6 times each side. And then bringing the palms to the lower dantian. Closing the eyes. As we inhale, guiding the breath and the chi that we've been cultivating over the past half hour to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up with energy. Exhaling, allowing that energy to settle and store so that we may use it throughout the rest of our day. Inhaling, guiding and getting to the lower dantian, allowing it to fill up. Exhaling, allowing the energy to settle and store. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Guiding the breath and the chi to the lower dantian. Allowing it to fill up. And allowing that chi to settle and store so that you may use it throughout the rest of your day. Thank you, amazing Qigongers. If you want to stay for our fall exercises, our fall seasonal exercises, please do. I'm just switching things up a little bit. This is a great time to get your sip of water or tea. Gonna work. Back a little bit. Space. Finding a position that's comfortable, theoretically cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, all of these work. And if those work for you, go ahead and switch it up to something that is more accommodating to your joints. Yeah. We're elongating just a little bit, allowing Allow the head to reach towards the sky.
Did everyone else lose her, or was it just me?
She's on mute.
Oh, okay,
Hi.
thanks.
Hi, you were on mute.
I couldn't see you or hear you. I can't really understand. Even when there's sound, it's like the audio is so broken up. It sounds like me.
You all keep doing the exercise. Do it 2 more times on each side. I'm going to back out and then come back in. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about the technical issues. Okay. So if you've been going back and forth, now you get to do the tapping for the low back. Traditionally, men do 36 times and women do 24. I use the forefinger and the thumbs. Thank you everyone for helping me out with that. I really appreciate it. Once you've done the tapping with the back, traditionally, men place their left hand on the bottom. Sorry, right hand on the bottom, left hand on top. So the left hand is closest to the lower dantian. And women traditionally place their left hand on the bottom, right hand on top, so that the right hand is closest to the lower dantian. Placing the palms one on top of the other, with the thumbs connecting. We're going to do our closing series for the seasonal exercises. So first, pressing the teeth together 36 times for men, 24 times for women, at least traditionally that's the number that we're using. After that, we're going to swirl the tongue 9 times clockwise, 9 times counterclockwise. After this, we're going to swish the saliva generated in our mouth 36 times, and then we're going to swallow in thirds, allowing time for each third to come down to the lower dantian and rest before then moving on to our next third. Okay, here we go. Teeth pressing. And the tongue swirling. Swishing. And Sipping in thirds. After your thirds, closing the eyes. Using the mind intent, the mind's eye. Guiding and gathering all the chi cultivating over the past 45 minutes or so into the lower dantian. Allowing the chi to settle into the lower dantian. Storing so that you may use it throughout the rest of the day. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes. Thank you guys so very, very much